The innovations at DOMOTEX area is an appetizer for what you find as technologically and design-wise innovative and new trends in the flooring and carpet industry. It's really fascinating to see these extracts and make it a meeting point, a place to discuss and to communicate and actually transport these findings out into the world. We see what's new, what's haptic and sensorial in the area of textile materials that cover our surfaces that we occupy, that surround us. We designed a meeting point that has these open-ended fringes that reach out to its context, to the fairground, and also should communicate that what we find in the meeting points in these innovation areas are just the appetizers of a much larger universe of products and developments in the fair. To work on a display for a fair is fascinating in terms of its temporality. You make a statement for 4 or 5 days, you make it experienceable, you make it available for a very short limited of time, which of course increases the intensity and the urgency to discover what's found before it all dissolves again into the normal market. I like carpets a lot. Not a lot of our clients do, but when it comes to even art installations and artwork, surface treatment is really important, and we worked together with a company, Vorwerk, on a large carpet envelope at the Berlinische Gallery Museum in Berlin, which was shown about 1.5 years ago, where we over-enlarged patterns and made them in scale of a human body, wrapped floor and walls, and made it a real kind of occupiable ornamentic structure. Surfaces are always important for us, especially when it comes to working on the atmosphere and the envelope idea of a space. We don't really believe in tectonic hierarchies of architectural elements. We think of enveloping a space, and therefore the carpets are really fascinating as a material that can not only cover the floor, but also gauze up the walls, might come a ceiling, has a different kind of haptic and sensorial, even acoustic quality. It takes your body closer to the surfaces because you might want to sit down and actually occupy the floor rather than occupy even a mediator, which is a friendship between the two. In our everyday routine, we try to use these ideas as a guiding principle to design buildings on a smaller scale, but also on a larger scale, and maybe even on an urbanistic surface intervention. When it comes to working on the interiors of our building, we really like to see the design concept develop into the gardening, to the landscape, as much as we bring the same idea into the interior, into the selection of the materials, and also into the design of those materials. In our very first building already, the Stadthaus in Ostfildern, we use data protection pattern printed on carpet floors in the library area, in the office areas. So from the very beginning, transporting the conceptual idea even onto the surface treatment is key to our work. In Hall 6, we designed these stands that are showing small-scale flooring materials, samples of a larger, endless field of covering of the floors. But here in Hall 17, we introduced also metal frames that you might know from housing areas, housing developments, where in the open areas between those houses you find these metal structures to hang your carpet and to hit them hard to get the dust off. DOMOTEX in earlier years was associated with the color yellow, but with the new format of innovations at DOMOTEX, the new color pink, which has a signal effect, in combination with the violet and lilac, really shows that something new is happening, and this is what also transports into the architecture design of innovations at DOMOTEX. Look at this.